Okay, give it to me again.
The following contains offensive language and spoilers. Listener discretion is advised. Da na 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 na.
What is that?
E.T.
The Love Boat?
E.T.
Oh, I'm thinking
The
Love. It
Love
sounds like a Love
Boat.
Boat. The Love Boat.
I suppose. Yeah.
Same
Okay.
key, same key. I'm just saying, just saying. Welcome back to the Comic Book Bulls Nursery Bulletin. Host Leroy, aka Is This Your King? With my co-host.
Yes, this is Eli, aka Burger Fett.
There you go. And we had a complete failure to launch just a second ago, but now we are ready to go, Eli. No more mess ups this time. That was we got one free one.
Yeah, there's you guys missed the lost. That'll be the lost episode.
Luckily nobody saw that. And shout out to Jake that messaged us when we weren't even live. I don't even know how he did that, but okay. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah. All right. But anyway, we're back with the episode. We're going to jump into it. We actually got a bunch of episodes. Actually, I didn't think we were going to talk about much until Eli let me know that Eyes of Wakanda was coming out this week. So we're going to talk about Eyes of Wakanda. And Amazon Prime Ice Cube movie that may be the worst movie this decade. I got to talk about. We're just stay tuned. We're gonna get into all that. But first, before we get to it, we got to do our due diligence. Live. We got to do our due diligence. We got to talk. We got to say, and I don't know if you saw this or not. Honestly, I don't even think I sent it. Rest in peace to Lonnie Anderson.
Oh wow, no shit. Really?
Yeah. Did I? I didn't send that.
You didn't send it,
but I didn't. My fault. That's on me.
Did that just happen today or something? Or I didn't hear about it. No.
Yeah. It happened today.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So that's two misses. That's two strikes. Okay. All right. Reason we'll talk about Lonnie Anderson because for those that know about Lonnie Anderson, you know that's old as fuck. Of course, you know back in the day she was another 70s icon, sex symbol, as words. Because the thing was in the 70s
in Cincinnati.
That should have been an intro song, but you didn't know ahead of time. But yeah, cool. So the thing is, like I said, in the 70s, we grew up, you know, on every TV show, you had to have that one chick, that looked like the blonde, big breasted, that you had. It was obligated. It was obligated. If you didn't have it, your show would get a green lit. Like I said, we seen it. We had Three's Company.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had Maude, not BR.
Maude.
The other chick. Not
oh, I suppose she wasn't blonde. Oh, Adrienne Barbeau. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
We weren't paying to the hair color. You know what I meant.
Yeah. Charlie's
Angels, Dukes of Hazards, you know, all the stuff like that. Also, she
the
was
Fall
on
Guy.
Another show in the 80s with another recipient of the 70s, Linda Carter.
I didn't know about this show.
You didn't know about
Where was I?
I don't know where you were.
What was it called?
Partners in Crime. It was a thing. It was Lonnie Anderson and Linda
Carter.
Damn,
I missed that one.
You missed this?
I did miss that, yeah.
I don't know where you were, but okay.
I don't know, man.
But the main thing I want to talk about Lonnie Anderson, because she did this thing. Like I said, we named all these blonde vixens and things like that back in the 70s like that, but she wanted to change the game. She didn't want to be like Three's Company if she was the blonde bimbo. Do you remember Eli on WKRP in Cincinnati? She was the smart one.
I don't remember that show very well, but
oh man, it's a great show, man. It's a great show.
I do remember it, but I wasn't well versed in WKRP lore.
I grew up watching sitcoms. That's why I do all this stuff. But the thing was, she was the
I was watching too much Give Me a Break or whatever.
Love that show too. George Clooney started there. So yeah, hold on. Now we got him in here. Let's see. Failure to launch, Jake. Sorry about that. Don't know.
Yeah, before your time, man.
Jake. Oh,
yeah, man.
Before his time, yeah.
Yeah, this ain't for the Pokemon crowd. Yeah, this is
right.
Old school.
DG
old school.
TikTokers, you know. So yeah, so that's the thing. So she was the smart on the show, and so she was trying to break the trend, you know, of if you big breasted and you're blonde, you got to be dumb. No, you can be smart, you know. So she was like a boss and stuff like that. So she was, you know, ahead of her time, I guess.
Okay. I do. Oh, and in Stroker Ace, right? She was married
to Burt Reynolds.
She was married to Burt Reynolds. That's right.
Yeah. Now it's coming back to you. Like, okay. There you go.
You just sprung this on me, man.
I'm sorry. I didn't give you time to research.
I haven't thought about her in like decades.
Since the 80s. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was in all those things. So yeah, shout out to her. So rest in peace to Lonnie.
Was she in a Cannonball Run or something?
Everybody was in Cannonball Run.
They made
imagine,
2 of those.
I would imagine
Jackie Chan was in part 2.
Was he in part 2 or part 1?
I think he was in part 2.
Okay.
The Jaws. Remember Jaws from James Bond? He was driving the car with Jackie Chan in it.
I remember that. Yeah. Let's be honest. The best part about Cannonball Run was the end credit scenes.
Yeah, what?
That was
the bloopers. The bloopers.
So, the bloopers. Yeah.
Let's just do a whole pod on Cannonball Run now.
Oh, Cannonball Run. That's what we need to do. So that. All right. So hold on.
Before everybody was Fast and Furious, there was the
Cannonball Run. Right. They need to remake that. So yeah. Pamela Anderson. Love Eli. Pamela Anderson loves Eli. I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
Shoot. Yeah,
thank you.
There's always a blonde vixen on the TV show all the time. Like, do all it's that's neither here nor there. It's always been a thing like that. That being said, Eli, can I transition?
Sure.
You know where I'm going?
No, I don't.
You don't know where I'm going?
No.
Eli? I'm talking about it all week. But anyway.
Oh, okay. I do know where we're going. Yeah. Speaking of, blonde hot chicks.
Yeah. Let's talk about Sydney Sweeney. The big controversy going on right now. Yeah, it was a thing. The whole world got, in a tizzy right now. So I didn't think that Sydney Sweeney was going to be the trigger for the race war, but here we are. So yeah, that being said,
hey, if the bodyguard didn't trigger it, then nothing.
What are you talking about? Whitney Houston and Kevin Carter?
Kevin. Yeah, if that didn't trigger the race war, Kevin Costner.
We can't close.
Banging with Whitney.
We can't close. That was like the Bay of Pigs. It was like that Mr. Crisis. That was,
it was 92 or somewhere around there. Again, before Jake's time.
Before Jake's time.
Talking about old shit.
Right. We don't know what the hell we talking about. Hell, it was a history class. Yeah, he said no, man. So what do we got? Hold on, let me see. Can you read that?
Yeah, keep that picture up. Can you get a better picture of that chick instead of the one of them big ass bloomers she's wearing? That big giant like denim tablecloth she's wearing.
But that's the controversy, Eli. That's why we got to put it in the big ass bloomers. Because that's what's setting everybody off. That's what's making everybody mad right now.
Like those are the good jeans. Those jeans suck. They couldn't find like tighter fitting jeans on her.
Well, good luck finding them, Eli. You can't find them. So
she just can't fill them up, man. I think this shit exposed. It didn't expose her. It exposed her that she ain't got no ass. I think that's what it is.
Is that what everybody mad about? I think
that's what I'm mad about. You made me watch that commercial. I'm like, what the fuck, man? She's wearing this big giant tablecloth. Like,
that's where everybody's upset. So yeah,
blue jean curtains and shit. You can't see nothing.
But the thing is, I'm not going to get too deep into it about how I think that she's a mega industry plant or mega Barbie, or how I think she's had even probably even conspire for the 2024 election. I'm not going to get into all that. What I'm going to get into is that I did a poll on our page, for our demographic, Eli. And I just want to put it out there.
So, Jake?
Yeah, I just want to put it out there, was Sydney Sweeney canceled? That's all I want to know.
So keep that up there.
Yeah,
we'll get all the hits.
I'm just saying, I'm going somewhere with this because I put up there. Family show.
Damn. Man, see, you're pissing me off, man.
See, Eli,
you're offending me with this shit. You're offending me.
I'm triggering Eli with this shit. So yeah. But the point is, I'm gonna throw this shit up here. This was the poll we had. So yeah, so an overwhelmingly side of our demographic said no, she's not canceled. So all the shit she did, everything's everybody about, they forgave her. So,
yeah. You can't take the stiffy back, man.
See, that's the problem with right now. You gotta recognize red flags. Oh yeah, keep it up, please. You don't want to see us, Jake? No, I'm just playing. Yeah, but that being said, I'm gonna move on past it, Eli. But I just want to put one thing up there. Just want to let y'all know that we didn't have any problems out there with the AT&T girl.
Oh yeah, keep that. Yeah, keep that.
That's what I'm saying. There's no controversy with her. Other than she had a big ass shirt on too, but that was for reasons, So yeah,
those bastards.
Right. We're the reasons she did that. But yeah, we can move on to the next part of the podcast.
Yeah, because I don't give a shit about this.
I know. I completely took Eli out of the whole podcast at this point. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm mad
Eli.
now.
There you go, Eli. There you go. I'm trying to get
hold
Eli
on. Wait, let me screenshot that.
Okay. Hold on, let me take us out of it first. Okay, there you go. I'm trying to get Eli back to the show so we can move
Get your
forward.
face in there. I don't need your face in there.
No, I don't put my face in that. No. Well, actually do put my face in there, but family show. Stop. Okay, there we go.
Oh shit.
Okay.
He's got good genes. Yeah, those genes suck. Fuck that shit.
They're so good genes, but they're sold out. So yeah.
Yeah, they bought all the ones that fit her.
Oh man. My third screw I messed up, I forgot to share the link, but that's okay. Let's see what Jake got.
No, this is why I watched it.
This is a family show, Jake. Remember that. So yeah. All right. So, like I said, we're gonna move on to the next part of the podcast. We're gonna talk community podcast, a thumbnail of the podcast I didn't post yet, but we're gonna post it now. We're gonna talk about Eyes of Wakanda, the show that I guess only me and Eli watched because there is no buzz about the show right now. People talk about it.
Yeah, it kind of just came out. I remember hearing about it. Did I ever see a trailer for this?
Well, see, here's the thing. They had trailers of it. They put stuff like that, and people get mad at Disney for not advertising stuff and they blame it on them, stuff like that. You can't put all the blame on Disney. Everything is not Disney's fault. Some of that is on us. Think about this. When Disney puts stuff out, Marvel puts stuff out there, it's up to us to put that shit out. I'm talking about like regular ass dudes, people in the media. Technically, Eli, that counts as us. So we're supposed to be putting this shit out there and advertising. We can talk about Spider-Man's new suit for fucking 50 minutes, but we can't talk about a new Disney show that's coming out when we complain about the not enough black shows to come out. So that's on us. Oh, Nolan Max. Oh, no, Nolan got a list. You got 2 more, Nolan. You got 2 more. You gave me 3. I need a top 5 from you. So, complete the trifecta. All right. So yeah, let's talk about this show. Okay.
But it was funny because I like you didn't even know about it. Like I told you about, hey, the shit airs this week.
I completely forgot about it. Honestly, Eli, out of all the Disney shows that came out, this was the least one I was worried about.
And the only reason why I heard about it is because I was watching some shit from Comic-Con and they announced that because this was supposed to come out later on this year, but they bumped it to now.
They bumped up to now.
This week. Yeah.
God, this show comes out until y'all mention it. Yeah. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So shout out to Eli. Yeah. Because like I said, I completely forgot this show came out. I didn't know when it came out. Like you said, they changed the date. So I didn't know when it was coming out, but it's out now. So like I said, so now we're going to talk about the show. I was going to do like this deep lore dive on it. Oh, keep in mind, it's only 4 episodes. 4 episodes. They're about 30 minutes apiece.
About half hour. Yeah.
Half hour. Quick, get in, get out, move on like that. And like I said, it's a cartoon. What the show is basically about, the show is basically about the war dogs, the Hatu Zarase, about the war dogs, about them out through history, the stuff that they did, weaving in throughout history. And, pretty interesting. I'm going to just throw out some episodes, what I got so far. So like I said, the first episode where basically almost kind of like where the war dogs started, like the creation of the war dogs. And they had a fight. They had a fight. This guy called the Lion. I may be misinterpreting that storyline, but
I thought he was a war dog that just like defected.
Well, he went out, but I don't think they called them war dogs at the time.
Okay,
like he was out, but like a war dog before a war dog, if it makes sense. Yeah. So he called himself the Lion, and I kind of got excited for it because I almost thought that was a reference to the Black Panther villain, the Lion God. I think was just like back in back when the Avengers days, they actually tried to give T'Challa a rogues gallery. Some of them stuck, some didn't stuck. Like the Lion King was like 1 issue, maybe 2. Thor killed him, and then that was it. Never saw him again. So yeah. But I think that's a reference to him, but they really don't. I think it was a reference to that, but that's it. So that episode was all right. It was more violent than I thought it was gonna be. I didn't think it was gonna be as violent. Like I said, it's a Disney cartoon, so like it ain't really gonna go there. But a couple of those kills in there, I'm like, oh, they kind of shocked me in there. Okay,
it got ill at times.
Yeah. So like I said, that's the first episode, but the first episode was okay, whatever, like that. Second episode, Eli, that's the one that's got me when they was basically doing the Iliad. And I'm like, they're doing the Iliad in the MCU, like they're tying us all together because we don't even know if the Trojan War was even real or not. Like we only know about it from the Iliad.
Yeah. So is Memnon, was he actually in Marvel Comics at all? Because I know how like Marvel.
No, he's not. That's the
Okay.
thing. That's in the Iliad. I don't even think Memnon was even in the Iliad. I think he's just in like Greek mythology, just overall.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where Memnon comes from. So in that one, I think he's like an Ethiopian king, but this one they turn into a Wakanda spy. So they, it's not in a 1v1 of the adaptation of the Iliad. They changed some stuff up.
Yeah, it's Marvel's version. It's
Marvel's
like how
version of the
Marvel's got Thor and Hercules and
I mean, I guess they can do that. I mean, is the Iliad public domain? Can they just throw the Iliad in Marvel and just be done with it?
I don't know. I guess
because Achilles is in Marvel now, or was.
I guess, yeah.
And they have it where, like I said, it's a flip on it where Memnon killed Achilles when that didn't happen in the Iliad. Paris shot him,
chopped his heel and everything.
Chopped his heel in his Achilles. That's why it's called the Achilles heel.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, you'd be shocked how many people don't know that, Eli. But yeah.
Oh, I know. I had an inflamed Achilles tendon. That shit sucked when I was wrestling.
That
shit hurts, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't walk for days. Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine. So yeah.
Yeah.
Some people were saying that Memnon looked like LeBron James, which after they said I couldn't unsee it. So yeah, it's there. But yeah, that episode was a really good episode. That's why I'm like, okay, we got a show here. Okay, all right, I'm going with that. Second episode, Iron Fist. That was a really good episode too.
Yeah, I thought I like that one. I like the Iron Fist.
It almost felt like the main guy in this show was like a James Bond type, because that's basically, it's a spy show basically. Because like I said, it's about the war dogs, they're spies, and basically you got the Iron. Because for those who don't know, the Iron Fist, they go down from legend to legend to legend, just like the Black Panther do. So they got them all throughout history also. So that was cool. They had Iron Fist versus. Oh, then it would have been cooler if a Black Panther would have showed up, like the Black Panther. Like they literally had the king in the episode. Like, suit the fuck up, y'all go at it. So whatever. Hold on, what we got?
Yeah, the animation was Jake, I agree. The animation was really cool.
Yeah. It looked really cool. Disney put some money in this, so I was like cool with that one. That we had with that. Oh, let me get Jake out of here. I got too much stuff going on. Okay. Yeah, that what else we got? And I still ain't shared the link yet, but that's right, we're gonna keep going. Oh, we'll come back to that. We will come back to that. What is this? The last episode. The last episode actually didn't get me until the end. Okay. It didn't get me because it was a time traveling, like the Black Panther came from 500 years back into the past. You got to stop this thing like that. Because basically what the whole point was, it was a time traveling adventure to save Killmonger's timeline. That's what the whole episode was. When they I'm like, oh shit, okay. Cool.
So Killmonger saved Wakanda, or saved the world.
Saved the world by being a supervillain, because it was like, oh, we need to change the way we think and stuff like that. Because it basically got Wakanda out of their comfort state.
So what were those aliens? Those were an Annihilus, was it?
That's what I think. I thought they were the Annihilation Wave at first, but they weren't. They were the Horde. Another bunch of evil alien bug creature things.
Okay.
So yeah, I think the one above all sends them. I guess. I don't know.
Oh, damn.
I'm not too familiar with the Horde. I just looked it up real quick and saw this. So I thought that was cool. But yeah, a time traveling adventure to save Killmonger's timeline. And they showed the same axe that was in Black Panther, the same axe that he got. I was like, oh, all this shit.
Yeah. I did recognize that. It was in like every episode, I think. Yeah. Hey, is that the thing that
so they were trying to make
was
sure that
the museum
don't take it back, because Killmonger has to get that axe to do the things that he's doing. So because he was there to get them. So yeah. So overall, I think this whole show, it was good. It was solid, like the animation. Some episodes I like better than others. Mark Bernardin wrote the Iron Fist episode.
Yeah, he wrote a couple of them. I saw his name on a couple.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
I think it was like the second and third, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. The Greek history buff in me, that whole Iliad thing, I was loving it. I was eating that shit up.
Okay.
The bookend episodes, I was like, because honestly, they call the guy a lion. I try to like, maybe he's that Avengers Black Panther villain, but I might just be reaching. He might not. He might just be a dude. So yeah. So I guess whatever. But what you think about Eli? Well, I actually shared the link.
Well, I mean, I thought it was cool. I just wanted more. I thought it was too damn short. I thought the animation looked good. The action was cool. I liked how it explored like the history of Wakanda and all that. I actually liked that first episode. So I was a little disappointed when it turned out to be an anthology. I didn't know that. You know, I was because
they kind of announced it ahead of time, though. But
yeah, I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't even see a trailer, so I had no idea what the show really was. It was just an animated Wakanda show. So that first episode, I was really into. I was like really into her. I was really into that chick. I was really into her character. I'm like, okay, she's a war dog, and this is the show. It's going to be her going around tracking down Wakandan artifacts. I'm on board. You know, cool. And then the second episode happens, and she's not in it at all. And I'm like, oh, man.
Something else completely different.
Yeah, it's the Battle of Troy. I'm sorry. I didn't care.
Oh, come on, Eli. The Iliad, Homer. Okay.
I know, but I was like, I wanted Wakanda shit. I didn't care about, Trojan Wars and shit. You know, and then okay, that's how I was like, oh, it's an anthology. It's I'm not going to see that character that I got invested into in the last episode. So then I had to like
even though she did pop up in that episode.
Yeah, and then reset everything. But it was like a different timeline, a different place in history. Each episode was a different place in history. You know, so I had to like kind of reset my expectations, and then okay. But yeah, as it went on, yeah, I did enjoy the Iron Fist episode, and I really liked the last episode, the finale. You know, tying it all together and stuff like that. I just think it should have been longer. I felt like there was so much to explore that I just wanted more of it. You know what I mean? There's so much history they could have went into, and like the culture and the ceremonies and like the political.
They didn't touch on any of that. This was just outside shit. Yeah,
I think this should have been at least 10 episodes, at least, because there's
because I was thinking, like I said, even though I know it was an anthology, I didn't know it was about the war. Though I thought they were gonna go to the history of Black Panthers, like tell the story of Bashenga
or something. Yeah, because like there's so much to explore. Like the history and the culture and the political system, or even like the anti-colonialism. That was like my favorite shit. Was like the last episode with the whole Ethiopian Italian war when they're fucking up the soldiers. Like I wanted more of that. Like my native ass, I'm here for that. Like I will eat that shit up. All that anti-colonialism shit, I will eat it all up.
But then they say like Wakandans don't really care about that shit, which all ties back to Killmonger.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I was like, fuck the colonizers, give me all of that. And I felt like that's where the show could have really explored like different times in Wakandan history. Like, let's see Killmonger's dad, like in the past,
Team up with the Black Panther, like the actual Oakland Black Panthers or some shit.
Yeah, like let's see the war dogs during the civil rights movement in the US. Like let's see the power fantasy.
That like why are we over here fighting while y'all Wakanda's just sitting on your ass.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like the power fantasy. That's the whole fucking point, like let's see all of that. So I just felt like when the show ended, it was like only 4 episodes. Like that's it, So I was like, it should have been longer, and if it was going to be this short, they should have just made it a movie. You know what I mean? And made it about one character. I don't know. That's what I liked it. I just like that's it. I kind of felt gypped at the end, So, yeah, that's pretty much what I was into. I like the action. I liked, like, I'm into like fantasy and Lord of the Rings and Dungeons and Dragons and sword and sorcerers and wizards and elves.
They're trying to turn Wakanda into like their Star Wars, Star Trek.
Yes,
they're trying to make it its own thing. So yeah,
give me the African fantasy. Like I'm totally down for that. So I was into all that, like the different times in history and swords and shit, and like I was into that. I just felt it just kind of abruptly ended, and I just like that's it, and then it tied into everything back into the MCU, and I'm like, oh okay, it's just another setup for the multiverse, blah 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 blah, and then I was like, okay, that's it. When I think they could have like explored so much more with this show, and so. It was cool. I was just a little disappointed that it was so.
Hell, I kind of wanted the Empire of Wakanda, that space shit. I kind of thought they were gonna go there. I mean, you say you
like I said, at least 10. At least this could have been 20 episodes. With all the shit that they were like, where they went, like, and I'm pretty much sure we're not going to get a second season of this. I think this is just this
is it.
This one and done thing.
I'm almost thinking that they wanted to do more episodes, and Marvel's kind of like shifting gears, like.
Yeah,
like give you 4, and that's it. You're done.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you get. Not during this administration.
Like
you're
right. We saw what Ironheart did. We saw what Echo did. You lucky you getting 4 episodes.
Yeah. So that's the thing. That's where I was like kind of disappointed. Like, okay, you kind of brought it. You kind of like got us there, but then you left us with blue balls. So yeah, I mean,
but the concepts of what they were doing, I like the concepts. Like I said, you're doing the Iliad. I love the Iliad on there. The first episode when they basically talking about how being a war dog, kind of like being an undercover cop. He's been in the game so long he can't go back and shit like that. So all that was interesting. So
yeah. Like I said, there's so much ground they could have covered. There's so much lore and like I said, just the culture. Like that was like. Like I've mentioned this before, like, one of the things that about Black Panther, me as a Native person, where I feel bad for American Black people because they were ripped away from their traditions and their ceremonies. Mm-hmm. And Black Panther was kind of a way to kind of give them a glimpse of that and what could have been. Right. So I was like, they could, that's why I'm like, they could explore that. Give us more rituals, give us more ceremonies, give us more culture, African culture, and blend it with the superhero stuff and the fantasy realm and the futurisms and all that shit. Like I said, like so much they could have did with this, and I just kind of felt
like I said, they could have gave us because I feel like I wanted more history of Wakanda. In this, and they didn't really do that. It was about everything else, and I get that's the premise of the show. That's what you kind of do. But I kind of could get you one show with that. But that's 4 shows. So
and it's not like I'm not into Troy and the Battle of Troy or any of that shit. I just like. Yeah. I didn't need that. I wanted Wakanda shit. I didn't need the Trojan War.
The Battle of Troy plenty of times. We've seen Brad Pitt do it. So
like I don't need that. I want Wakanda shit, not the Iliad. Right. That's what I meant. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Oh, right. We're gonna rewrite the Iliad now. Like, okay, well, whatever. But like where's Black Panther? Where?
right. No Black Panther. Like you got one Black Panther in the future that I think lived. I don't know what the fuck happened to her. But it showed us Black Panthers throughout history, like not just give us something.
Because she was the only one, and then I assume she is because they got the axe back to where they
reset the timeline. So
whatever.
I think she died in her timeline, but I guess it don't matter because they reset the timeline.
Then
Killmonger's timeline is what the fuck? Whatever. Time
whatever. Multiverse shit that I don't care about.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I thought it was cool. It just left me wanting more, So yeah. For that, I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5.
Do I want to give it a 3.5 out of 5? Eli, I don't know. I don't know if you rate this higher than me or not. I don't know. Because here's the thing about it. So because the thing was, if it was a few things that irked me about it, because not that I wanted more episodes. I'm just talking about just the 4 episodes we got. That what I got maybe different what I wanted. Because like I said, I wanted history of Wakanda in that. These episodes did feel throwaway. They didn't really tie in anything. Like if you just don't watch this, you're fine. Like, okay, it doesn't enrich Black Panther or Wakanda forever to anything like that. It's just what it is,
Yeah.
I don't know. They just
there was no Wakanda. They were all out.
They were everywhere.
It was the war. The war dogs. They were out. They weren't in Wakanda. None of these episodes were in Wakanda.
Right. Except one where Iron Fist followed him back.
Where they went back. Yeah, he went back and he
But we not like we learned anything about Wakandan's culture or politics, anything. It was just that was it.
Yeah, he just went back and Iron Fist followed him and they kicked each other's asses and that was it, Right. So yeah.
Cool episode, the first episode. I mean, like I said, only the thing is because 2 episodes stuck out to me and the other 2 episodes didn't stick out to me. Will I watch any of this stuff again? I probably won't. That's the thing, Eli. So I'm gonna have to say a 3 out of 5, man. I know it's the first time ever you rate a superhero show higher than me. Here's my black card.
I think I rated Hellboy higher than you too.
Okay, Hellboy and Eyes of Wakanda. There you go. So I know I'm gonna get roasted, Eli. So here's my black card. You can have it for the rest of the episode. So yeah.
I say like I was into it. Like I like when they were fucking up the soldiers. Like hell yeah, and that just that scene alone like got my imagination going. Like oh man, they could really like do stuff with this.
But they didn't care about this. I mean, they fucked them up because they was in the way of them doing something. But at the end of the day, they didn't care about. They didn't care about that war at all.
Yeah, it kind of gave me vibes of the new Captain America, you know, where they just was a little bit too safe. You know what I mean? They don't want to. They kind of want to go there, but they don't want to go there. You know,
and that's the exact same. Like because we understand that 4 episodes was just like a proof of concept show they're doing, and then it almost felt like a pilot, like a 4 episode pilot. And will we get greenlit to more episodes? No, that's it. So
yeah. So oh well.
I guess. Yeah. And like I said, it is up there. Yeah, and of course, when it's all said and done, y'all gonna blame Marvel again, but it ain't Marvel's fault because y'all didn't promote it. We didn't promote it. Eli promoted it. Good on him. But other than that, that's it. You know, like I said, it's up for us to get this shit out there. So for us to let people know, put a stamp on it, let us know when that's it. So
yeah, I didn't see any trailer or anything. I just like I said, I was watching all the Comic-Con footage and shit, and I was like, hey, that show comes out. Well, I better tell Leroy. Maybe we should probably watch this.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like they put the trailers out, but if the trailers don't get any traction, the algorithm it just fades away. That's
because I was struggling. I was struggling through those Twisted Metals, so.
Oh, I didn't even see that. We'll talk about that next week. I didn't even start on it yet. So
I started watching a couple. I'm like, oh yeah, I'd rather watch the Black Panther.
Maybe if I watched Twisted Metal, I would have rated Black Panther higher also. Oh yeah. So like I said, I'm rating the Black Panther show without Black Panther 3 out of 5. So
yeah.
Keep moving to the next part of the podcast.
Sure.
Okay. This is what I really want to talk about. This would have been the headliner if it wasn't for Eyes of Wakanda. But we're here now. We're gonna talk about this Amazon Prime Ice Cube movie. Where is it? I think I lost it already. Here it is. Boom. War of the Worlds. We got to talk about it because Eli, I didn't even think this was a real movie at first when I saw it.
Again, I heard about this watching the Comic-Con stuff, but I didn't know it was. I thought it was going to actually be in the theaters. I didn't know it was actually just be on.
That's what. No, I thought it was like a
dropping this week,
and then people were talking about it, and you start. I'm like, okay, so maybe it will be in the theater. Then I'm like, no, it's on Amazon right now. Like, really? No. And then I looked at it, like, there it is. It's on Amazon. So yes. Oh, y'all, I got to tell you about the movie. Here's the plot of War of the Worlds with Ice Cube. So, Ice Cube, it's a 90-minute movie. Ice Cube sits in a. Did you see it, Eli? Did you see this movie?
No. I was
okay. All right.
Okay, yeah, I won't. Yeah, I was trying to get through SummerSlam. I'm not done with SummerSlam yet.
You were through SummerSlam. So the movie is about Ice Cube sitting in a cubicle for 90 minutes, staring at a computer screen. While an alien invasion is happening on the outside, and he's fighting the alien invasion over FaceTime and Zoom. That's the movie. 90 minutes. That's the movie. So you see this picture of Ice Cube? This is the movie for 90 minutes. That. And him reacting to shit. No. Oh, shit. Yeah. All this shit like that. That's the whole fucking movie. Who the fuck reads this shit? Ta-dow. What's up? You know,
yeah.
Who wants to stare at Ice Cube for 90 minutes? Who the fuck want to do that? He was so miscast. First off, he's supposed to be the world's smartest hacker in the United States. Ice Cube. So he's talking to the president, and I'm like, no, y'all couldn't get anybody else to do this movie but Ice Cube? I'm like, oh my God, man. And here's my thing, Eli. This is how people know Ice Cube now. Remember, no, not that one. Remember that Ice Cube?
I do, yeah.
America's Most Wanted. You know, when he was beefing with every rapper on the planet. You know, not that Ice Cube. That's what I'm saying. Like all this stuff right there. And then all of a sudden he started doing kids movies, children movies. Are we there yet? You know, something like that. He started being family friendly. Now I'll be honest with you. I got a soft spot for this movie. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all will not make me hate that movie. I'm sorry.
Come on, man. No, what about Ghost of Mars? Come on, man. I
can't fuck with Ghost of Mars. I had to jump off the Ice Cube and John Carpenter's train at that point, and Pam Grier train at that point. I can't sit through this shit. But here's the thing. Here's the thing I want you to do, Eli. I want you to rewatch Triple X2 State of the Union featuring Ice Cube and Exhibit. I want you to rewatch it again. Reason I want you to rewatch it again, because that movie almost is beat for beat the plot of Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Samuel Jackson is in that movie. He's Ice Cube's boss. He gets killed, but he doesn't get killed. It's about a secret organization inside of the government trying to take over the government, and Ice Cube, ex-best friend, not even trying to make me remember the plot.
So what isn't the triple X movie? Weren't they like athletes or something, like skaters or something? Or
well, no.
And then they become secret agents or some shit.
Well, no, that's the first one. It was Vin Diesel.
Yeah,
he was an athlete.
What is
Ice
Ice
Cube?
Cube?
They realized athletes don't work, so then they killed him off, even though they brought him back in part 3. But part 2, he wasn't an athlete. He was, I don't know what the fuck he was. He was just a dude.
He was a rapper?
Yeah, he was just Ice Cube.
He was Ice Cube.
Yeah, he just showed up. I'm just here to whoop ass. So yeah. The movie made no sense, but like I said, you're not gonna make me hate it. I'm sorry. I watched it on Tubi the other day. Yeah.
Doing your research.
Right. Oh man. But like I said, shit movie. But it gets worse. This movie is on Amazon Prime Video. It has the most egregious, blatant product placement I've ever seen in a movie. Ever. Okay, so the movie, the aliens are attacking the world, they're under attack, we're about to get destroyed, shit like that. And the only person that can save us is an Amazon truck driver. Like Amazon delivery guy, he can save us. Because he downloaded a virus, and the only way to get it to him is for the Amazon air delivery drone to fly through aliens to get it to Ice Cube. But before Ice Cube can do it, he has to place an order on Amazon Prime first. Express checkout. So they can send the virus thumb drive to him.
And so that's how the aliens get sick through the computer virus?
Yeah, through the computer
so
virus.
This is clever.
This is it's the same damn plot from Waterworld. Like I said, we've seen this movie before. But why Amazon? Why did you do this? Why did you? Oh man,
it paid for itself. It sounds like.
I mean, they advertising itself like it's bad enough you got Ice Cube for 90 minutes, then you got this Amazon delivery driver fighting aliens in an Amazon Prime drone. Oh man.
I bet he just got a free gift card for doing this movie.
That's what they paid. That was his salary. Amazon Prime gift card. They give a guy Amazon Prime gift card in this movie. And that's how they save the world. Because so they fly in the drone, and the drones do hit the Amazon drone, and so it flips upside down. They're like, oh shit, there's a homeless guy right there. So they hack into his phone, and like, if you flip the drone, we'll give you Amazon Prime gift card. Like, oh shit, $1,000, and he flipped the drone. And so now I'm thinking about it, Eli. Let me go back.
So was this homeless guy? Was he aware that the aliens were invading?
I think he woke up and found out the aliens were invading.
Oh shit, the world's ending. Hey, if you help us, we'll give you a free Amazon gift card. Fuck Armageddon. Amazon gift card
with a phone. That's what I want to know. Like fuck it, who cares?
Yeah, it doesn't because
they don't care. Okay, so here's my thing about this. Jake, I'm gonna slap a radio on it, but the thing is, more me talking about it, more I just realized something. Okay, Eli. Here's the thing. I kind of enjoyed this movie. But not for the reasons the movie wanted me to enjoy it. That's the thing. You know, like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 type shit. That's what I was watching this movie as.
You're like impressed how shitty it was?
I was impressed how shitty the movie was. So shitty it entertained me. Ice Cube acting was so bad it entertained me. Why is Ice Cube talking to the president, giving him sit rep details? Ice Cube, what's the rules of engagement? Like, no, that shouldn't be alone. That should be okay.
Every time I get wicked.
Yeah, Eva Longoria is in the movie, and every time I see the movie, I'm like, why are you in this movie? So she's supposed to be a NASA scientist doing shit or whatever. So I guess so.
Is she on Zoom too or whatever?
Yes, she's on Zoom the whole time. So, well, she can't do it in real time, so she just send messages, attachments. The Ice Cube checks out later on, so that's her role in the movie. So yeah. So, and his son. No, I'm not gonna spoil this shit. Honestly, Eli, go watch it.
Spoiler.
I'll spoil the movie for you. Okay.
Like you're gonna ruin the movie for me.
I'm not gonna ruin the movie. Fuck the movie. Okay, here's the thing. Like, so he's a CIA agent hacker. He's a CIA hacker, NSA hacker, whatever like that, searching for this hacker that's gonna expose the CIA secrets online, stuff like that. Turns out the CIA agent is his son. I'm sorry, the hacker is his son. So the guy he was chasing the whole time, his son knew about the alien invasion the whole time because the government knew about the alien invasion the whole time. So that's how he knew. So when he goes to his boss, and his boss was played by Agent Coulson. Agent Coulson is his boss like that. He's like, you lied to me. The government knew about the alien invasion the whole time. He's like, yeah, and so they cut off his service. So he's got no service. He cut off from credentials, shit like that. So his hacker son hacks him back into the system to save the world and shit like that, to expose everybody.
Was it O'Shea Jr. played his son?
Should have been some no-name dude or whatever like that. So his son was a hacker and his daughter was like this chemist. So that's how they made some biochemic thing, virus, whatever.
Science shit
to kill all the aliens and shit like that. So yeah. Oh, shitty movie, man, but an entertaining shitty movie. If you can make it past and you realize this movie, because half the entertainment was, how can y'all keep this shit going? Like, how can you keep throwing more bullshit at me to make this plot going? Because this shit should have been done in like 30 minutes, But they keep finding shit to do. So that was impressive to me alone, even though it didn't make any damn sense. So I'm gonna give this. I wasn't gonna give it a 2, Eli, but I'm gonna give it a 2.5 because you talked me into it. So,
I did.
Yes, you talked me into it. A 2.5. So yeah. This is probably the weirdest movie I've seen in this 2020 decade, whatever like that. This is, I ain't gonna say the worst, but it's definitely the weirdest, most bizarre movie I've seen. Like, how did this shit get greenlit? And then I looked up the behind the scenes of it. I don't know why I went down a rabbit hole.
Behind the scenes.
I went down a rabbit hole of Ice Cube's War of the World, but this movie was actually filmed in 2020. It was filmed 5 years ago.
Okay, that
and
makes
they
sense.
saw it and they're like, "Oh no," and sat on it. Didn't put it out. So yeah. But that was back in 2020. The pandemic thing when everybody couldn't be in the same room. So you ever see like Searching and Missing and all those pandemic?
Yeah, all those. Yeah.
It was one of those movies. So that's why nobody was in the scene together because they couldn't.
The FaceTime flicks. Yeah.
Yeah, that found footage movies and shit like that. So that's why nobody could be in the room. So that's why they just had Ice Cube sit in the room for 90 minutes because that's the only person they can get. They couldn't be anybody around it because it was during the pandemic. So yeah, but like I said, the movie's so bad they just sat on it like, we can't put this shit out. So yeah. So I guess Amazon bought it and they threw some Amazon Prime scenes in it to butter them up and shit like that. And there you go. Voila. So yeah. Shittiest movie of the year. So yeah. So, that's all I got.
Well, God bless you. You're doing the Lord's work for watching this shit.
So you don't have to. So there you go. It's kind of going viral just for how shitty it is. Let's think about it. It's funny that we can't get anybody talking about Eyes of Wakanda, but everybody's talking about this damn Ice Cube movie because of how shitty it is.
This shitty movie, yeah.
Right. Oh man. All right. I'm throwing it to you, Eli. I'm throwing it to you because you guys are talking about you saw a thing that you
saw a thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Cliff Booth. Yeah, again, this just popped up on my feed the other day. So Netflix is making a movie, I guess a pseudo sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The Quentin Tarantino. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, Quentin Tarantino, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the Quentin Tarantino movie, his last movie that I loved. I know it was controversial. It was a big thing, but I love it too. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I got sick of trying to convince people how great that movie is. I just ended up getting in arguments and like, whatever. Okay, you didn't like it.
Here's the thing about the movie. It was like a slow burn, but it was an awesome slow burn.
Yeah, I loved it. I saw it like 5 times in the theater. I loved it.
I like because I think he said he got like a 3-hour cut or some shit like that. I like put that shit. I want to see that.
Yeah. So, anyways. They're making a sequel all about Cliff Booth, the Brad Pitt's character, the stuntman, Leo DiCaprio's stunt double in that movie that takes place in the 70s. And I guess David Fincher is directing it. So it's not Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino still wrote the script.
I think he wrote the script and David Fincher's going to direct it and it's going to go to Netflix. I don't know if it's going to be a series or a movie, but they just showed clips of it. They're actually shooting right now. They're shooting it. It's supposed to come out next year. I'm like, okay, I'll check it out because I did like that movie. I actually read the book, the novelization of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which has very little to do with the actual movie. It's actually about stuff that happens afterwards and in between scenes that were in the movie. It's kind of an expansion of the movie. And yeah, and I guess this takes place in the 70s. So it's after the events of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So yeah. So yeah, I guess it would be kind of like a sequel. Yeah. I don't know if Leo's going to be in it. I don't, if because they break
I
up
think
or whatever.
Netflix
No,
for both of them. So yeah.
yeah. If you remember in the movie that he couldn't afford his stunt double anymore. So I guess he went his separate ways. But the book actually explores a lot more of his life. He was in, it goes into, his times in the war. He was doing some like it talks about how he got that dog, that he rescued that dog from a pit bull fighting ring and shit, and and just his kind of misadventures, and that he actually did kill his wife.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a reference to Robert Wagner, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Which is what I was trying to. Yeah. I was trying to explain to people like what that scene represents. It's about, yes, it was Robert Wagner and Natalie Wood. Like his wife actually is talking to a woman named Natalie in that scene.
Right. And she never forgave him, just like Lana Wood never forgave Robert Wagner.
Yeah, and it's just basically a scene about how we tend to forgive celebrities for shit that they do.
I post again, Eli, but I already deleted it.
But yeah, I'm interested in this. I actually like the movie. I'm stoked for this. I will check this out. So
Hell, I will too. Like I said, I love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh yeah, I loved it. I liked it a hell of a lot. So. One of my favorite movies of that year.
Especially the ending. I love the ending. So yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like, yeah, it's funny that all the arguments that I got into about people are caught because there was that whole controversy with this. He was being sexist towards a female reporter, and it was just blown out of proportion. But it turns out that
we gotta these press junkers can fuck these movies up because people get so attached to that shit. They got nothing to do with the movie. Like Pedro Pascal touching everybody. Like, what the fuck they got to do with Fantastic Four, man?
Yeah, and that's what happened with this. It just something got taken out of context, and it just the internet age. Everybody ran with it. Quentin Tarantino's a sexist piece of shit. Blah 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 blah. The movie has no women in it. They didn't let Margot Robbie talk and all that bullshit. And the violence against women in the movie, and like what that woman did in real life.
Right.
the Manson family actually. That's the thing. Right. Is like. And I called people out, like everybody watched that movie. They all went to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for one thing, to see the Manson murders, because they're sick fucks. Everyone's into true crime and all that shit. You're sick fucks. But no, that movie gave justice to the victims.
Right.
And y'all got pissed off about it. So, so fuck off. But anyways, I digress.
I'm stoked. Well, I'm gonna let Eli rank his QT movies one day. So yeah.
Well, my favorite is Jackie Brown. Like that's the only one I watch regularly.
Okay.
Yeah. But I did like I did
Pulp Fiction. So
which one? Oh yeah, Pulp Fiction's cool too. Yeah. Pulp Fiction was like the Star Wars of the 90s. I don't know if you knew.
Everybody was in it. Star Wars of the 90s,
but like it was huge. Like that was like that changed the industry. All of a sudden, Hollywood went
indie directors. And because not just him, you got Robert Rodriguez, Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith was actually good back then. So yeah,
Richard Linklater and like Spike Lee got big.
Spike Lee, he opened the door for all those. So yeah.
Yeah. So like Pulp Fiction was like a cultural phenomenon. It's like, but yeah, I love Jackie Brown. I love I actually like Inglourious Bastards a lot too.
Okay,
it's more recent things.
Like it,
yeah, Kill Bill's cool.
Yeah. So, all right. What we got next? Oh, something else I want to talk about. I think I'm gonna grab the wrong thing by accident, but I don't care. I'm gonna throw it on there. Well, nope, that ain't it. I already know that ain't it. Is this it? No, we just did that. Yeah,
Oh,
about it. Gotta talk about Spider-Man. Like I said, we're gonna talk about Eyes of Wakanda. We're gonna talk about Spider-Man wearing a costume for 50 minutes. That's what we're gonna talk about because that's what everybody else talking about. Like I said, they showed a clip, he showed a picture. Now there's a Spider-Man. So that's what the costume looked like. None of that weird stripy MCU bullshit on there. It looks like a Spider-Man costume. So yeah.
sure.
I misspoke last time that I was saying that it wasn't gonna be another Marvel movie for 18 months. That one comes out, I think, June. I think
Next year.
yeah, next year. Yeah, they wrapping this shit up as fast as possible. Just we heard about it so far. Punisher's gonna be in, so
I did hear about that. Yeah.
that's gonna be fun. You know,
Again,
people
I
were
was
saying how
watching all
weird
this
that is.
Comic-Con
Punisher
footage. Yeah.
debuted in Spider-Man comics. So
That's true. That is true.
are you ready for a PG-13 Punisher, Eli? Son of a biscuit eater, you mother lover.
You're full of sugar.
Can't wait for that.
Flip you.
You're right. And the Hulk's gonna be in it.
I did hear about that too. Yeah.
Yeah. He signed on for us. So that's it. So I don't know where their storyline is going like that. Also, who we know that's not going to be in it, Miles Morales. Not going to be in it. Kevin Feige said, actually, Sony said, y'all can't use them. Can't do it. Sorry. Damn.
Yeah. Damn.
So, oh well.
What did it say?
My negative is going to Mr. Well, we don't know that. I don't know what we don't know that, but maybe, I guess. I don't know. We don't know where they're going with the storyline. So probably Mr. Negative and the Inner Demons will show up or something like that. I make the plot of this Spider-Man game. I'm down for it, you know. But it seems like they're throwing too much shit in the movie already. If you got Punisher, Hulk, Mr. Negative, all these other people, and probably some more people showing up and stuff like that. So I don't know. We'll see. Now people are worried about how the box office is going to do with the Spider-Man movie because Marvel is basically just flop at the flop. Not that they've been bad movies, just been flopping. Thunderbolts, flop. Fantastic Four, flop. I didn't talk about the second week, but it's bad, Eli. It's really bad.
Is it? Oh, yeah, shit. I still haven't gotten a chance to see it yet either. So.
Oh, well, don't worry.
Yeah.
They're probably out the theaters in Disney Plus very soon with the way it's going.
Next week, yeah.
Yeah. So, but here's my thing about this. Doesn't matter what all those other movies do like that. There's 4 superhero properties that can come out, though, and as long as they're competent, they will make money regardless of the climate. That is Batman, Superman, which is doing really good right now, Spider-Man, and X-Men. You can't, as long as you don't fuck those movies up, they're gonna make money.
Yeah,
you can fuck them up and they'll still make money. Look what the Fox did with the X-Men. So that's my thing. So I'm not worried about what Spider-Man numbers going to do. Spider-Man is going to do huge numbers because it's Spider-Man. That's just what it does.
Spider-Man, yes.
Yeah. Everybody loves Spider-Man. Everybody knows Spider-Man. Fantastic Four to be like, oh, another one of these? No, everybody knows Spider-Man. So they'll go see that shit. So yeah. Can you move to the next part of the podcast?
Sure.
Okay. Like I said, it's comic book bullies. We'll be talking about comic books. We're going to jump into it. Eli, I'm going to jump into it. Let you jump into it. Whatever you want to do, take care of it. Knock it out.
Oh, should I plug the book?
Plug the book. Plug the damn book. I got you set up right now. Okay.
I wrote a comic book.
Plug.
I wrote a comic book. Yes. So.
Bam. Okay.
Yes, Captain Paiute. It is Theo So. He's the creator and artist of this character. He was doing like a soft reboot. He's had this character for years. He's actually released a couple of issues throughout the years. But then some years ago, he wanted to do like a soft reboot, and he was looking for a writer. And I'm like, hey, I'd like to get involved. So I wrote the script. So I don't want to say I'm the writer because that makes me sound like I'm a creator. No, this is his creation. This is his character, his world, his universe. It's his book. I just wrote the script. Yes,
okay,
yeah. I'm the anti-Stanley. I'm not.
See, that's a joke that only we get, Eli.
I'm trying not to take credit for his creation. This like he just comes up with the idea. He gives me story ideas, and I help them develop the plot and the pacing. I write the dialogue, but it all goes through him. He has final say in everything. You know, we go through the scripts and final drafts, and we make our corrections here and there. But yeah, so Captain Paiute, he is a superhero from the Paiute Reservation in Vegas, in Nevada. and he has water power. So he has the ability to manipulate water. He is a water protector, which is a very sacred power in the Paiute tribe, because they're in a desert. So water is hard to come by. So he's like a water protector. And I kind of think of him as like a blend between Sub-Zero and Mira from Aquaman.
Okay.
You know,
well,
he's got water
I was thinking
kinesis.
of what's that Avatar Waterbender? I was thinking.
Yeah, kind of like that too. He has water powers.
So let me ask you this: in the comic, do the other people have other like fire powers and?
We will get to that.
Okay.
Yeah, we have stories. So I've written like at least 10 scripts now over the years. And we are basically developing his universe, his superhero universe. And there is other villains with other powers and stuff, but it all primarily takes place on his reservation. You know, Teddy likes to emphasize that this is a hero for the Southwest, for his people, you know, from his area. So that's another thing. I'm not Paiute. I never even been to Vegas, you know, so I'm not trying to take credit for any of that. So, but I am honored to be able to. I mean, I've learned a lot through writing this script, writing these comics. I've learned that writing comics are very challenging. You're very limited on what you can do. You know, because you only have so many pages, you have only so many panels to get your point across. You know, and Teddy says don't go over 7 panels per page. So
okay.
So
I never counted that. Wait. Didn't Watchmen do like 9 panels?
Yeah, that's like a 9-panel grid. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But he don't want me going over 7.
So no Watchmen. Okay.
So no Watchmen panels grid. No. But you know, it's challenging. It limits to what you can portray, but it also forces you to cut out all the excess and focus on what really needs to be in there. So it is one of the more challenging things I've had to write, you know, comic scripts. But I've learned a lot about the process of making comics, the process of lettering, working with letters and colors, you know, the color artists and stuff, you know, the whole process. So shout out to Teddy for letting me be involved in this story. So check it out. Captain Paiute #1. It's Warp. If you go to Warpaint Studios, it's on Facebook and all the social media accounts. Warpaint Studios, you can order a copy. He was in Comic-Con last week and he did a panel where he talked about the book and everything. So it's getting some traction out there.
Okay.
So
he's making moves out there. Okay. So
yeah, he's been going to Comic-Con for years, you know. So
I mean, it's in Vegas. I mean, right there. So
yeah. So yeah, like I said, I'm honored to be able to write this book, and just basically for again, me being Native American, being able to write a Native superhero for Natives, and kind of touch up on Native issues. Like I said, the setting is on the reservation. It deals with issues on the reservation, all the things that people from that Native people deal with. You know, we're tapping into all that. So. Check it out, Captain Paiute. Go to Warpaint Studios, get yourself a copy. You know, bag boarded and signed. So yeah,
nice. Hey, Jake, I told Eli he heard him get this comic off the ground, get the movie deal, TV rights, video game stuff like that. So I get the AT&T girl. So we can just like Eastman and Laird, that's what they did. So yeah.
Buy yourself a tank.
Right. All right. So, it's on me.
We're doing comics now.
Yeah, I feel like you cheated. Now you're throwing it back on me. It's okay. We're gonna go there. We're gonna talk about Ultimate Spider-Man number. Was this 19?
19?
I think so. This book is moving. I mean, this whole universe is moving. They get them in and out.
It's the only Ultimate book I'm reading now.
This one and the other one. The other ones, I can't. I'm like, I fell off on the other ones. So whatever they got going on the other ones, I don't know. So I'm just like, whatever. And honestly, I don't think they care. I think all that matters is just this and the Ultimates, and that's it. Like whatever happened to the other books, just whatever. So yeah. All right. So boom. Like I said, this book they try to tease it, make it seem like Jake's boy, Mr. Negative, is on the cover, and Spider-Man and Kingpin all going in a 3-way fight, but that's not really what happens in this book at all. But they kind of frame it like that.
It's a bait and switch, yeah.
It's a bait and switch. Yeah, let's go to it. So yeah. All right, so the book starts off. I just love these covers, man. So yeah. All right, so the book starts off with we're in July because, like I said, the way these Ultimate books work, every book is a 30 days past the last book, or so forth or so on. And we got Richard, and Richard is talking to Black Cat. Now the thing is, he's talking to Felicia. Now the thing is, the last book lasted on a cliffhanger where he was ambushed by Kingpin and all the Fatal Five or the Sinister Six,
the Sinister something. Yeah,
whatever
how many
the
are there?
Call themselves, but yeah. So they're just like, are you okay? Like, are you okay? Like, well, I'm in trouble for what you did. You're like, yeah. And then they get a flashback on what happened when they were doing it. You got Kingpin, he's surrounded by everybody, stuff like that. And basically Kingpin telling him, and she's like, Felicia, why'd you do it? He was like, because I'm bad. That's what I do, whatever. And she's
I'm
like,
a villain.
I'm a villain. And we're bad guys. Fuck, whatever. All right, so Kingpin's just like, okay, look, you either gonna suffer the pain and suffering of turning on your team, or you're gonna have pain and suffering. Whichever way you want to go is fine with me. I don't care. So what's it gonna be, son? And then they're all going at Richard, and Richard's like, and the suit is talking to Richard. He was like, Richard, what you want me to do? He was like, man, I'm scared right now. He like, you want me to take over? He like, yes. Okay, cool. Close your eyes. And
close your eyes, son.
Yeah. And don't open your eyes until I tell you to open them. And then he closes his eyes, and that's when Venom knock the devil in.
Told you about the beast deep inside of me.
Right. And he just goes crazy and just starts killing these guys left and right, stuff like that. All the Kingpin's henchmen just start eating them and shit. And then like Kingpin's like fighting them off. He's able to rip them off, and they're like, get him out of here, so they get him out of there. And he's still fucking up people, and he sees Felicia and her father, the OG Black Cat, and the tentacles are going for him, and they're all in Black Cat's mouth, and Felicia's trying to like get him out of his mouth, and they're like about to eat her. She's like, please don't eat me. And then that's when Richard, snaps out of it when he hears Felicia crying. So even though all the fucked up shit she did to him, he's in a situation to begin with, he can't hurt her.
I love that panel. Like you could just see the heartbreak on his face.
Right,
like, bitch,
he's still in
bitch,
love,
you
right?
fucked me over, but I ain't gonna kill you because I'm not an asshole like you.
Right, because I love you, bitch.
But we're done. We're done.
Right. He learned his lesson. So yeah. Yeah. But here's the thing, like, I'm sorry, we scared you. So he's talking in that plural. You know how Hickman is. Hickman don't do shit by accident.
Yeah.
It's already fucking with him. So yeah. All right, so then you got Kingpin talking to all the people like that. You got Mr. Negative right there, and they talking about they haven't seen Craven in a while. They're like, what the hell is Craven? They're like, we got to assume the worst. Like, what, he's dead? No, that he's working with Mysterio, because we ain't seen Mysterio either. They're like, oh yeah, that's pretty bad too. And matter of fact, I'm thinking even worse than that. I'm thinking somebody in this room is working with Mysterio also, other than Craven. Could it be you? Could it be you? You? And they just started freaking out shit like that. And and then he goes all Mr. Negative because he thinking they playing with him. Like, no, chill out, man. See, that's what they want us to do. They want us to fight each other. No, we got to stay grounded, find out where that monster Spider-Man went, and we see Black Cat again. He's all drooling and his mouth is all taped up and shit like that, wired shut because he it's fine. I think Hickman is doing a running gag where he's gonna fuck up Black Cat in every book worse and worse. So yeah. So basically what they're trying to do, okay, don't worry, we're gonna find that monster Spider-Man, we're gonna find the real Spider-Man, we're gonna find Green Goblin, we're gonna find Mysterio, we're gonna find Craven, we're gonna kill all of them one by one, and we're gonna find his family and kill them too. Meanwhile, they're doing all that, Harry the Green Goblin is hearing everything they're saying. So yeah, so Mysterio's there, and is Wesley working with them? I don't know, maybe not, I don't know. But then we got Mole Man there. So Mole Man is the mole. Waka waka. Yeah. Hey, Hickman thought, Hickman thought of that. So yeah. So Spider-Man's there. He's basically broken the Spider-Man's house. He's like, why the hell are you here? He was like, I came and looking for you, trying to get information. They're coming after you and that kid. And it's only a matter of time before they find out everything about you and they throw everything at you. You're like, well, that's okay. And yeah, they leave. So yeah, so Moment they say if you need help, just let me know, because I saw what they did to you. I know when times gets rough, you're gonna do what you need to do to get rid of these guys. So yeah. So Richard swings back in, and basically Mary Jane and Peter. I love this. Peter whipped him up. And he was like, "Oh, you in trouble now, kid." And then Mary Jane's like, "I don't give a damn about this suit. It's not gonna save you from me." And then the suit is yapping, and Richard says, "Shut up." She's like, "What you say to me?" You're like, "Hold up, calm down. Let's back it up." And basically, Peter just tells him, "Suit, make sure he'll go nowhere." So now, since Peter controls the suit, he can't do shit. So now Mary Jane, you got the family drama. They're like, okay, they're basically staying at Mary Jane's aunt right now, hiding out from everybody. So yeah. And basically, she's just like, I can't take this too much. It's crazy. I don't like that suit. It's like, and Peter's like, the suit gonna be all right. As a matter of fact, I want him to sleep in that suit because all the crazy shit going on. He's like, well, what about the rest of us? The rest of us don't have suits. He was like, well, that's why me and Harry and Gwen are gonna take these guys out before they come after you. And Mary Jane's just like, I want you to tell me everything right now. All the gory details. I don't care how bad it is. Tell me everything. Like even Gwen and Harry. Yes. And yeah, so that's what. So now Mary Jane knows everything, all the ugly, nasty, gory details. She knows everything. So to continue, because up until this point, Peter was kind of hiding it from her. He didn't want to know everything. So yeah. So like I said, this was a mixture of superhero action and fan drama because so far Hickman's kind of been doing one or the other, but this gave us a mix of both. So yeah.
And it was both good. Like I liked the Venom shit, and then I liked
awesome
that
panel. That was an awesome panel right there. That should be a poster. So
yeah, and I liked that conversation between Peter and Mary Jane. So
and I'm pretty sure Hickman is teasing that Venom is going to be Venom eventually. So yeah. Oh, this viewer removed the iPad. Oh, hacker. Never mind. Ice Cube. Okay. All right. So let's see. So what you got next?
I will do this Werewolf by Night, Blood Moon Rise, #1. I think this is just a one shot.
Okay.
That's what I noticed. This week was full of like either annuals or anthologies, and they're all like expensive and like double, triple issues.
Because it's the end of the month. They kind of just on anything.
And I was like, okay, let me check. And it was like none of the books that I was regularly reading, that were this week, besides the Hulk, and that was all right. But I like, let me check. Was it the Superman or whatever? Kal-El of Fornication.
Kal-El of Fornication.
Yeah, I was like, check that out. That was like 80 pages. Like, okay, nope, I'm done. No,
and it was an anthology. I'm reading all this shit. No.
Yeah, and the Titans annual and. Yeah, there was like nothing but double issue.
Bunch of annuals.
Yeah. So, but I checked this out. Werewolf by Night. It's just two stories. And the first one we have like Jack Russell.
Okay, so he's back. Okay.
Yeah. He gets captured by Dracula. Dracula is like basically trying to control him. And keeping him in a cell and lets him out every full moon to go, get his, bloodlust on and shit. And then but then one full moon, Jack manages to, there's a voice in his head telling him to control it. You can control it. You don't have to go full on wolf. Control it. Keep yourself like in a half state. Kind of like, what's her face? Wolfsbane, New Mutants. She could be like half and half, you know what I mean? Half, she could be like a half state of wolf,
Yeah, so he can do that now. Okay.
Yeah, so he was doing that. And he does. He's able to control the beast, and then he escapes, and he ends up fighting Dracula. Dracula turns into a bat and takes off. But in the cell, he also finds out that Dracula also had Man-Thing in there.
Okay.
And then he's like, okay, we got to figure out what Dracula was collecting a bunch of monsters for a reason, and we need to find out why. And that's where it ends. The end question mark. Yeah. Like again, it's a short, anthology or double story. And the other story had the native Werewolf by Night, the Jake Gomez. He's a Hopi from the Hopi tribe. He's in it. Lisa Russell. Jack Russell, and Jack Russell's in it too. So those three are all having a nightmare because Nightmare, the character Nightmare, was giving them nightmares and fucking with them, and they wake up and like, hey, we all have the same nightmare. Well, yeah. Well, let's go hunt some elk before nightfall. So, they're in Romania or whatever. Yeah, that was just like a short, was it like 5 pages? That was like a really short story, and that's it. Just 2 really short, quick stories. I thought the Dracula one was pretty cool. But yeah, it's 3 out of 5. It was, little short werewolf vignettes. Art was cool in one of them. So yeah.
Nice, cool.
Another board. I'll check it out. Book that I checked out.
That's it, because it is every now and I'm surprised they didn't save this for like Halloween or something.
Yeah, Halloween or something.
Werewolf by Night. Let me see. All right, so the next book I'm going to do is, where are you? The Ultimates. The Ultimate Ultimates. So,
okay.
Yeah, that book. Like I said, basically what's going on right now, they Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver show up. So yeah, so whenever they show up in the Ultimate Universe, there's always some fucked up shit. So yeah, they go there with them. So yep, that's what's going on right now. Oh, Hawkeye's in this. He's like one of the main people.
Oh, the native Hawkeye?
The native Hawkeye, yeah, he's one of the main people in this one. So yeah.
Okay, no shit, he's back.
Yeah, he's back.
Or they're back. Sorry, they're back.
They're
back.
That's not dead name. Or
just like cancel ourselves again.
Right. So all right, so Captain America and Hawkeye versus Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. That is a book. Like I said, it's the first time they showed up in the Ultimate Universe. So this is a thing. Hold up, let me see before I go there. We'll do one more thing. There we go. We're good. Okay. So book starts off with there is Captain America and Hawkeye just on a mission because they just been doing missions by themselves all the time. They're doing invading a Roxxon plant, and basically Hawkeye's been doing it so long he started to get cocky. He was like, "Look, I bet you we could take all these guys out and blow this whole plant up in 20 minutes. Man, I bet you $20 we blow it up in 20 minutes. 20 for 20. Let's go, Cap." Cap like, "Wait, what are you doing?" And then the timer starts. Meanwhile, they're doing all that. You got the Roxxon CEO, got a whole bunch of other CEOs in there. Basically, it's like, okay, look, reason I brought you in here because everybody in this room makes about 28% of the world's economy. And we all got a problem, the Ultimates, and we need to handle that problem right now. And she was like, and they look at one of the guys says, "Yeah, I can't stand them." This guy right here, whatever his name is. He's like, "I can't stand the Ultimates because I had the cure for cancer in my bunker and they stole it and leak the formula online so that anybody can just make the cure for cancer and AIDS anytime they want to. Do you know how much money that's costing me?" And like, "What?" "Yeah." And the other guy's just like, yeah. And also all my fake news and AI generated stuff that we put out there to make people believe what we want to believe. Tony Stark put out some kind of app to block everything we doing. He like, "How did Tony Stark do that on your app?" He was like, because Howard Stark built it. So he knows our system better than we do. So you're like, see, that's the problem right there. That's why we got to take him out. So I hired somebody to hire somebody else to come in and take out these guys. We look at them right now. They take out this Roxxon place right now. So here comes the person. The person comes in, and it is, let's see. Damn it. Fuck all this. Move past this. There we go. Emma Frost. Emma Frost is the person. Yeah, she got that aura every time she comes in. So she's the person he hired.
She's got good genes.
Emma Frost got good X genes. So, yeah. All right, so
that actually fit her.
You're right.
She ain't wearing a fucking blanket. Yeah,
right. Tailored specifically for her. So yeah. So basically saying, so who are you? You're like, well, I'm a teacher. I teach my own school, the Emma Frost School of Wayward Teenagers, or whatever the fuck she is. And she's like, yeah. But basically, all of her students are assassins that she had to go kill out, send out jobs like that. So basically, she brought 2 of her students to take out Cap and Hawkeye, and those 2 students are, of course, and basically he does it. He there's 19 minutes and 38 seconds left, and they take everybody out. He like, "You owe me $20, Cap." You're like, "Look, you can't be cocky like that. This is war, and in war, if you get sloppy, that's how you get killed." And while he Cap's lecturing shit like that, then bam, he just disappears. And Hawkeye like, where the fuck you went? And it turns out it is Quicksilver, because Emma Frost has hacked into their minds to show them the battlefield, what's going on, and she rewinds. She's like, let me rewind this and see what happened. So my student Quicksilver grabbed Cap and knocked his ass back over here to beat his ass, stuff like that. And Cap like, oh shit, what the fuck going on here? You know, and then while Hawkeye finally figured out what's going on, that's when bam, Scarlet Witch shows up. So before they turned Scarlet Witch into a knockoff Jean Grey, her mutant power was probability. So if you try to do shit to her, just weird shit happens around you. Like if you try to shoot with the arrow blows up, or the target system don't work, or you might get struck by lightning all of a sudden out of nowhere. You just weird shit just happens for some reason. Meanwhile, Quicksilver just tagging Cap, hitting.
So
Cap,
did Hawkeye just get his ass whooped?
Well, he's getting his ass whooped.
Oh, they're getting their ass whooped.
All of them getting their ass whooped. See, that's how we get canceled, Eli. So yeah. So they knock him back, and then they realize that this shit isn't going good. So he knocks him back over to Hawkeye, and Hawkeye's trying to get and misses the shot with a laser targeting system, misses the shot because of Wanda's wonky ass powers. So like, oh shit.
So the native Hawkeye misses with the bow and arrow.
With a targeting system, bow and arrow.
With a sight on it.
With a sight on it, can't hit. Right. And that bow and arrow just don't even, the target system don't even work anymore because Wanda shortened it out. It's like, damn. You know, if she just like, stop. You keep shooting me, this is not gonna hit me. So then she like does some shit, calls an earthquake, struck lightning, and they were like, damn, okay, these are kids, we gotta figure this shit out. And then she jumped, she was like, Hawkeye, shoot the tanker over there. She's like, I can't shoot the tanker. My target system don't work. You're like, the fuck you mean your target system? Bam, and he knocks out Wanda. And one thing you don't do, don't knock out Wanda when Quicksilver.
Oh, so Hawkeye couldn't hit her with an arrow, but
right,
Cap with his big ass shield, just like moshes into her.
It's not like his shield can malfunction. You know, shit. Just knock ass out.
He just runs into her.
Just runs into her. That's just knock ass out and shit like that. So then he tells Hawkeye to shoot
America, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. You know. And this part right here, he like, shoot the tanker. He was like, I can't shoot the tanker. My target system messed up. He like, what? He like, yeah, what you think? Just because I'm Lakota? Like I can shoot anything with an arrow, bow and arrow? It don't work like that. He like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Shoot the fucking tanker, man. I don't give a damn if you got to eyeball this shit. Shoot it. So shit. Because he's got a plan. But while he can talk and yelling at Hawkeye, Quicksilver's mad because he knocked out his sister. And he just goes to work on Cap. You do not hit my sister. Just knock his ass out of shit like that. And he's like, fam, knocks him. And while he's beating the shit out of him, Hawkeye just shoots the arrow. Like no laser, like no targeting system, anything like that. Just shoots it. He's like, oh shit.
He listens to the wind.
No, he just shoot. He doesn't do any shit like this, like the ancestors or no shit. Now he just shoots. So so he hits the tanker blows up and shit like that, leaks oil and shit. But the thing is, since what's his face, Quicksilver is running so fast, he's actually causing friction, and the friction he causes on the oil lights up the oil and sets his ass on fire. Cap knew this shit was gonna happen the whole time. That's why he did it. So it knocks his ass out. He's like, oh shit, and he can't breathe and shit like that.
USA.
So basically, Cap beat both of these dudes by himself, both of them by himself, while Hawkeye would just with his thumb up his ass or their ass,
just fucking being Tonto, getting his ass whooped and shit.
Right. So now we cut to Roberto DaCosta, like Roberto Senior, the main one. So
the dad,
the dad, and you see Sunspike getting his life drained and shit like that. So and Emma Frost killed all the CEOs in the room because she read their minds and they was all plotting against Roberto. She was like, it's best we just kill you right now. So he was like, oh well, that's too bad. Well, tell the board to give me a whole new set of CEOs to bring in so they can take over, and hopefully get us some sympathy for billionaires, because right now people like really hate billionaires. I mean, we're people too. You know. But Emma Frost keeps one billionaire alive, one CEO alive, because she was like, yeah, you had evil thoughts too, but I like your evil thoughts. So you want to learn how to take over the world? She's like, yeah, hell yeah. So now we see Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver knocked out, and Hawkeye's just like, wait, do the Ultimates take prisoners? And Cap's like, well, what the fuck do we do with them? To be continued. So we don't know what happens, but obviously they join the team. That's what they do. So But
yeah, it's Scarlet Witch and who's the other? Oh, Quicksilver.
Quicksilver. So yeah, they're gonna join the team. So yeah. But overall, I like this book.
Okay, if Hawkeye and Quicksilver don't start fucking, I don't care.
What? Why would they? Oh, obviously, but yeah.
That's what should happen.
What kind of headcanon? What kind of fan fiction you writing over there? So,
I'm just saying. Make it interesting.
Like, damn, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
All right. So
can't shoot a bow and arrow, but let's make out instead.
Right. Give us something to do. So, yeah, that's what I got. Overall, I like the storyline, even though, well, like I said, Hawkeye did come through at the end. They did shoot an arrow, one arrow.
I will give them credit for having Hawkeye in a comic that's not in November. But that shit was kind of whack, and he didn't do shit.
Right, got to get his ass whooped, struck by lightning, couldn't shoot. With a targeting system.
Yeah, so. And that's my pet peeve there. Like, okay.
Meanwhile, Cap can just run up on you, just knock your ass out.
Cap is just like, just snapping his fingers and kicking ass and shit.
Right. He's Captain America. I mean, shit. So yeah. Overall, 3.5 out of 5. I thought it was cool. Emma Frosty is
it's Emma Frost. What the hell?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, all right. So what you got next? So?
I have Star Wars Hyperspace Stories, Tides of Terror, Part 1, number 1. So this is the first hyperspace story.
Part 1? That's so weird, but okay.
Yeah, this is the Star Wars hyperspace story. So Dark Horse got some of the Star Wars titles back. So remember there's some of them were at IDW and when Marvel got So anyways, I never read any hyperspace stories, but like I said, it's a light week. It was a number 1. It was a new story arc. I figured, what the hell?
So, okay.
I'll jump on board. And it's Star Wars. It's basically set during the Clone Wars. We have Mace Windu, Kit Fisto, Shakti, and what's that kid's name again? Kit Fisto's Padawan. I forget his name. Anyways, it's basically like an episode of the Clone Wars. They get assigned to go settle a dispute on this like underwater planet. It's not the Mon Calamari. Tortoise. That's what it's called. It's an underwater like city, and this company is digging through the ruins, this ancient ruins, underwater ruins, and they're trying to like basically expand the city. But then there's protesters that like do not disturb the ruins. It's they're culturally relevant, that sort of story. So there's like one side that wants the pro construction, the anti construction side. So there's like that argument, and they're arguing that the protesters are like, you're disturbing ruins, you're disturbing ancient history, you're also disturbing the creatures that once lived there. That there was these old monsters that lived there, and sure enough, big giant sea monsters start attacking the underwater base.
Man, if Marvel do nothing else with these Star Wars books, they're gonna have some awesome ass art in there.
Yeah, and so that's what happens. The giant monsters start attacking the base, and to be continued. So,
all right, so what am I looking at right here?
What is that? It looks like a timeline.
Is that the timeline? Okay.
What page are you on? Are you in the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Where is that? Sorry, I don't have that page. I got the digital copy. Let me put my glasses on. It looks like a timeline.
Yeah, that's what I figured. They might throw this in every Star Wars book. Okay, so that will simplify things for me if I could just look at this timeline and be like, okay.
Oh yeah, it's a timeline and it's showing the different periods. So like the Fall of the Jedi, that would be. Can I blow this up? I can blow it up. Yeah, so Fall of the Jedi would be during the prequels. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
And then the Reign of the Empire
in there and all that. And
yeah. Actually, BBY is not in there. I don't see any.
Okay. Fuck this.
I don't see any of the. It doesn't have any of the years or anything, but it has the basic the different periods. So yeah, the Fall of the Empire is when the prequels. The Reign of the Empire is when the OG trilogy. And then like the First Order would be the Rey and Finn and all that shit. And then there's the Old Republic, the High Republic. There's those different eras, you know. So, but this was fun. It's like a Godzilla story. That Godzilla, you know, don't fuck with the environment or you're gonna unleash some shit. And that's what happens. They unleash giant monsters, and the Jedi gotta fight them. So
they fucked around and found out.
And they're finding out now. And now the Jedi got to whip out their lightsabers and kick some ass, and it's fun, you know. Yeah, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. You know, it's like an episode of the Clone Wars. So
nice. Okay.
Not Har or whatever. That's his name. He was on the Clone Wars too. Kit Fisto's Padawan.
Okay.
He makes an appearance. So 4 out of 5. Yeah, it was a light week.
Yeah, like I said, all these books came out at the end of the month, so they just dump shit at the end there by the end. So yeah, next week will probably be a whole lot better. I'm pretty sure it will. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Any other books you got? I'm booked out, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm booked out. I read that new Hulk, but that's just, you know, another filler. It's a Hulk ghost story, and you know, I can't. Is it 25? Can I drop it now?
What drop what? What are you dropping?
Can I drop the Hulk now? Is the issue 25, I believe.
Oh, okay. I did you're like, damn. So you drop a single or some shit? A mixtape? Okay.
No.
I guess you can. Yeah, that's the rule. That's the rule.
I've been on it for 25 issues.
Yeah.
It's doing barely enough to keep me going. I think they're just dragging out these plot lines so long. I think that's my
That's my personal cutoff point. 25. That's it. So,
but that's the only other book I read. That Star Wars. Oh, and then Ultimate Spidey. So yeah. Those are the only 4 I read.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, next week, if you listen to Stone, definitely like, share, subscribe. You can listen longer than 30 seconds. We appreciate you. If you like it or you leave a comment, that boosts us up in the algorithm. That's how this thing works. Next week, I guess we'll do Twisted Metal, maybe. I guess. I don't know.
Sure.
Or maybe some other shit will happen. I guess. I think it's something else that came out that I need to talk about that I haven't been talking about.
Yeah. Did you say you uploaded that interview or whatever?
I didn't. Well, I gave it to them.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And whatever they did with it, I don't know. So that's up to them. So like I said, next week,
Twisted Metal. It's weekly. I think the first 3 are dropped.
Oh, so it's not the whole thing?
It's not the whole thing. So you watch the first 3. Maybe there'll be a 4th one by the time, like this week, they'll probably drop a new one. So it'll be 4 episodes.
So remember first season, they dropped that whole thing like boom, right there.
So I watched 2 so far, and then other shit. Then I started watching Black Panther. So.
Okay, good time we had a chance to not talk about it. Oh yeah, I was gonna do Sandman, but y'all done fucked me up from Sandman. I don't know if I'm even allowed to do Sandman because old boy canceled. So yeah.
What else? Something else was coming on. Now I can't remember. Fuck. Oh well, I don't know.
Something is coming out today, tomorrow.
Is it?
I don't know. We got a show. We don't know what the show is going to be. There will be a show. We don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure something to talk shit about.
We'll figure something. I know something is happening. That's all I know. Until then, this is Leroy.
This is Eli.
We talk to you guys next week. Same bullet time. Same bullet.